Speaking of affordable education, let's talk about school fees. Over the past week, hundreds of parents in several Indian cities have protested it. They have called out fee raises by private schools. Parents say the hikes are stretching household budgets and taking a toll on children, who are reportedly punished over unpaid dues, from being confined in libraries to being barred from entering classes by security guards. But this issue is not limited to India. Across several countries, the cost of education is rising dramatically, and students are paying the price for it. Here's a report.
Private school fees are a pain point for many families in India. Recently, a survey was published. More than 80% parents with children in private schools said that fees increased by over 10% in the last academic year. And the situation is much worse in metropolitan cities. As per the survey, fees in some schools rose by 30% in cities like Delhi, Mumbai, and Bengaluru. 44% of parents across India reported a 50 to 80% fee hike in the past 3 years. For years now, families have paid the price for the soaring cost of education. And this week, anger erupted. Hundreds of parents took to the streets in several Indian cities, from New Delhi to Hyderabad, to protest against fee raises by private schools. They have two big complaints. First, they call the steep fee raises unsustainable, saying that the hikes are stretching household budgets. Secondly, they say that children are being punished if parents are unable to pay the fees. Several parents have accused some schools of confining students in the library, hiring bouncers and security guards to stop children from attending classes, and even expelling them from schools over unpaid dues. These are serious allegations, and at the center of this controversy is the capital Delhi. Rules say that private schools must get Directorate of Education approval before raising fees. But parents claim that fees hikes are sporadic despite the lack of transparency on the utilization of funds. After all, private schools in the country are integral to the education system. Government-run schools operate nationwide, but they suffer from poor quality of infrastructure and education levels, meaning even many low-income families have to send their children to private schools. Plus, with tuition and coaching classes charging exorbitant sums, rising private school fees are fueling a crisis of education in India. But this problem is not limited to the world's most populous nation. In the UK, private school fees have gone up by 22% in last year. In the US, the cost to attend private schools is at an all-time high. The annual tuition has risen by more than 7% in a year. This is the sharpest increase in a decade. Sure, private schools in the West cater to a minority of the population, but college fees have increased too. In the UK, undergraduate tuition fees have risen by about $400 this year. And in the US, over the past 20 years, colleges have seen a 126% jump in fees. These jumps are partially because of the pandemic, when educational institutes held back on hiking fees globally. Plus, amid inflationary pressures, schools say that their costs have risen, so they need to charge students more. This has increasingly become a burden for students and their families, and especially those who belong to vulnerable groups. So now, many students find themselves choosing between two options: chasing their aspirations, or being pushed to the brink financially. It sounds like an impossible choice. So while education opens doors and fuels opportunity growth, it has also left thousands of students stuck between the devil and the deep blue sea.
Firstpost now available in 9 languages on YouTube. English,
Stands at $36 trillion.
French,
Le FMI, comme
German,
Geschäftsführenden Direktor,
Hindi,
$30 trillion ka karj mo.
Indonesian,
Pemerintah tanpa pemeriksaan.
Italian,
Skali radikali.
Japanese,
4 兆ドル以上も
Portuguese,
por causa do próprio balanço patrimonial.
Spanish.
Beautiful bill.
Go to Settings, click on Audio Track and select a language of your choice. Be the first to know what's happening around you in your first language. Firstpost.